Hello, my lovely fire elements, Sag, Aries, and Leo, Empath Divine Intuitive here. Welcome back to the platform. This is going to be your what karmic is leaving out of your life by 2024. I love doing these type of reads. They're powerful reads, and we all know that karmics is lessons, okay? Things you need to know for your highest good that finally leaves. And every time a karmic leaves out of our life, it does gets us closer to our blessings. Okay, these are collective reads, guys, so they're going to be very general. There's going to be a lot of energy that's going to come out, so just make sure to take all of it or some of it. If I were you guys, I would check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements that can fall a category in your other element charts. And if you want to book your own type of karmic read with your own energy with these cards, feel free to email me about that. Without further ado, we're going to dive in. The most high vibrational spirit here. What is it that Sag, Aries, and Leo needs to know? What karmics are leaving out of their life for their highest good by 2024 here? Karmics leaving out of Sag, Aries, and Leo's life here. What do they need to know for their highest good here? One second, guys. Thank you, Spirit. What else? I want to see if we can get one more. There's something going on with family. It's something with family. It's like two cards that came out with that. And a job here. Major. Yeah, and it's a person. This is even at the bottom of the deck, too. There's been a lot going on, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And I feel like a lot of your karmic is involving people. Attachments. It can be attachments from a past relationship, a toxic relationship, and it's also family and a job. Okay, big powerful things. And I feel like these karmics been having a hold on you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, for a very, very, very long time. Okay, this could be things stemming from childhood that has had a hold on you, and it literally has been affecting you with the way how you communicate with others, you know, relationships, friendships, trust, you know, even down to how you make your everyday move here. You know, it plays a big fear trigger. You know, it could even causes a lot of anger and anxiety. But I feel, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you have been, you know, making these moves here, okay? Because you got the word releasing a lot in your energy. A lot of releasing is coming out. So this tells me that a good amount of you are actually doing this work here, okay? The first card here, and I feel like it stems here, releasing a painful secret. And it says releasing toxic cards passed down from a toxic family. But even if it's not a card, it could be like a possession here. It could be a home. And I just feel the keyword toxic family has something to do with that. So I feel like there's a painful secret that you guys been holding in. It could be something that has been done to you and it's been affecting you. And I feel like this time, this year, you're like, no, I have to come clean. I have to let this out. I can no longer hold this. Some of you could be in therapy, in group family therapy about this. And this is when you're going to let this out. Or you're just, you know, something about the holidays, I feel that you're going to let this out. And I hate to say this, but I feel like it's going to be that family member there, or, you know, just being there around. It gives me fake family, fake vibes here. And something's going to be said and you guys are going to just explode and let it out. You're going to just be like, nope, no more. I'm going to pull you to the side. Or you're going to just say this all at the family gathering and you're going to let it out. You don't want to suppress this. Now, with the releasing toxic cards, this even could be you're giving somebody back their possession again. You know, if you take something that came from someone toxic, you know, it's negativity. You know, maybe some of you have a card that a family member gave to you and they keep holding that over your head. Oh, I did this. I gave you this. And that damn card don't do nothing but give you behind troubles. It's negative, you know. And if that is the case, you're going to get blessed tenfold with a new card, guys. Claim it. But even if it's not that, it could be a house. Okay, maybe some of you guys are living in a home with a toxic family or someone passed. I feel like for somebody passed something down to you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and they're holding it over your head like, oh, well, I did this. But they have a negative reason of why they did that. It's kind of like this. The toxic family gives you something, right? But they know the reason why they're giving it to you is a way to have a hold on you. It's a way to like hang something over your head, and it's still a way of controlling you. But then they try to gaslight you and say that they're not controlling you, but it is controlling you. You get what I'm saying with that, guys? So I feel like that could be for some of you. But in general, the key thing that got me, like, because I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even pay attention to the card part. I kept looking at the toxic family. So there is a secret that you guys are going to release here, something very painful, something very trauma that has happened to you. And I feel like hand in hand, it called it causes abandonment issues, codependency issues with you, with relationships. You know, maybe this was one of the reasons why some of you attracted narcissists, and you attracted, look, we have releasing a karmic person for good. It attracted no good people in your life here, because even though you may have known that someone was not good for you, Aries, Leo, and Sag, you still kept this person around because you like, listen, I'd rather deal with this than be by myself. Because you guys could have been at a point that being by yourself means dealing with your own energy, and that's scary. It's kind of like the shadow self, you know, picture the shadow. And maybe in your eyes, the shadow looks very scary. It's like a little kid that's afraid that the monster's coming out under the bed. So for you, that shadow is scary. But to be honest, that shadow is just you. It's just always in the dark. So now you guys are at a higher level of understanding that. So you're like, no, I'm ready to see this damn shadow. I'm not going to keep running after this shadow here. So that is powerful, guys. Fire signs, you have a lot of major powerful things that you're doing, even with releasing abandonment issues. I feel like abandonment issues have something to do about this family with a secret. You know, maybe for some of you, you could have been adopted, and you didn't find out about this until as you got older. Or perhaps I'm picking up too, some of you have a parent that was on drugs real bad, and perhaps, you know, they're still not being the parent they can be, or maybe they did change, but perhaps this still makes you angry and you didn't let that out. Like you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's the past, but maybe you see something that triggers you and you're like, okay, I have to say this, okay? I feel like there's a lot of counseling that you guys been doing, therapy, counseling, group counseling, family counseling, and it's helping. Releasing a karmic person for good, like I said, this can have ties to a family member or family members, or it even could be a friend. Okay. Or someone that you were in a relationship with. I just really feel that by the end of this year, you're wiping your hands clean slate with everything and you're making peace here. Okay. Even with a karmic job, put it in your 2 weeks. Listen, I said this many a times on platforms that you can be in a city and state and it's karmic. And let's be real here. We didn't ask to live in a city and state we were born in. We were born in, right? We didn't ask to be there. I mean, yeah, our contract spiritually put us here. I get it. But that's the key word. We had a karmic contract. But we didn't ask to be here physically, you know? So you may wonder sometimes, you could live in a certain city and state or a certain job and it just don't go right for you. It's problem after problem, lack after lack, right? And soon as you make your peace and you move on from it and you move somewhere else, all of a sudden everything's rolling in, right? So I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like you guys are standing in your power by the end of this year and you're leaving a karmic job. You're realizing that this job does not resonate for your highest good anymore. But you're also at the end, you're learning something. So all these things that you're moving on from, fire signs, and you're walking away from, you are learning from this. You're understanding this. And I do feel like you're having your peace of mind in this too. So this is very powerful energy here. It's really powerful energy for you, Aries, Leo, and Sag. And let me tell you something. I'm picking up water energy for you guys, okay? So I don't know if some of you have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in your moon sign, but I just feel emotions here because fire signs, you're very tough cookies. You're very, very strong, very, very vocal, and you tend to suppress and hold your energy. You don't really let people see you cry or see you sweat, but you know, crying and letting things go is not a sign of weakness here either, guys. It's strong. You know, you have a right to say, I'm not okay. And I feel like that's what you're doing. Something really powerful you're doing before the year is out. And that is going to bring major powerful blessings coming in a fresh new start. Okay. Wow. Really powerful read for you guys, fire signs. And you just take it day by day. And I will suggest here, just a suggestion, if any of you are doing a lot of this spiritual work, because this gives me like generational karmic, you're cleaning out your ancestry bloodline, you're doing a lot of inner work within yourself. If you're not speaking to a counselor or psychologist or you know, some type of support for what you've been through, because I feel like it's very traumatic with that painful secret here, you know, and I feel like don't be afraid to reach out and talk to someone like after you get it out. Okay. Because healing and working on trauma does not finish overnight. Okay. But just know by you taking that path and releasing and working on it, you're opening up the doors to new beginnings. Okay. All right, guys, I hope that all of this or some of this resonated for your highest good. And I do thank you guys for your support. Thank you for the likes, subscribe, shares, and all that good stuff. Catch you next time.